Hi Collective, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadow Work. So, trying to get all my stuff ready. Just knocked over my light when I was getting ready to start reading. It's pretty funny. I was like, you know, whatever, I'm just going to start it even though I'm not ready. Because I spend a lot of time getting ready for my reading sometimes. It may be more fun to watch me. Like, you guys probably have been laughing watching me knock my light over. Because it keeps, like, moving my desk around and stuff. Like, trying to get, like, things better lighting, better, I don't know. Maybe this is all for somebody. Because this reading is really about knowing that you're a starseed. This intention is for all my starseeds, lightworkers. And I'm seeing both because it's very significant. You know, there are a lot of us that are just starseeds, just light workers, earth angels, but there's some of us that have double, if not triple missions. Guys, I really feel like I've got a triple mission, you know, but I've known double mission. I've always known light worker, starseed, but I'm also an earth angel, but I don't know if the earth angel is kind of like in the light worker term. But then I think that because I've had a couple incarnations as a starseed, that makes me like a hybrid starseed. So there's that. But I don't always like to tell people that because it just sounds so like awful. I don't know. Like hybrids, you know, you think they're not real because of that. I don't know. But it's just, it means that you've had multiple incarnations in a couple of star systems because I'm a very old soul. I've been around for a very long time. From like the beginning, from ancient times, like really. And I, you know, I don't often tell people that, but I feel it's important to put out here in this reading. Now, I didn't always know that. Part of it is, it's hidden from you for a reason, but you come across that the further in your spiritual awakening that you go. The more awakening, like there's light codes within you that have to be activated for you to be able to remember these times. So don't feel like because you start to find it out in pieces, you're like, how did I not know that before? No, it's all part of a grand plan. It really is. And there's light codes that have to be activated within you, or, you know, parts of your spiritual awakening. And then when you have different ancestors and different spirit guides and stuff come in, they unlock different things. And especially when you get into certain things like your Akashic records, if you're really into meditating and see. I struggle with quieting my mind down. I'm a very active soul. It's hard for me to sit still. You know, so to meditate for me, it's like, I just can't sit still, do nothing. So, like, I do meditate, like, when I'm cooking, right? When I'm in the shower and things like that, because that's the only time that I can be by myself because I've got 4 kids and always stuff going on, right? So I used to, you know, I'd get a lot of, like, enlightenment and downloads and stuff when I'd be doing, you know, those things, just having quiet time where I could quiet my mind down a little bit. But I fully wasn't doing it. And then I thought it was so cute. It's like I attempted it last night. It lasted like 2 minutes. And then I was like, see, Stars told you, I just can't do this, you know, because then my daughter came in. And I'm like, there it goes. Well, anyway, what I'm getting at is, it was cute as I was looking into crystals today. And I actually found that there's certain crystals that can actually help you meditating, quieting down, which I knew that. But there's a certain one that helps with, I even forget what it's called now. It's like walking meditating. It's where you're meditating, but while you're walking. So there's actually a term for it, transcendental or something meditation. I don't know. But anyway, I thought it was so cute that my guys were telling me, Crystal, you very much can meditate. And, you know, they guided me towards the crystals that are going to help with that. So I thought that was very beautiful. So I guess I'm telling you, like, don't doubt the process, or don't tell yourself that you can't go to source, you know. And I wrote a lot of stuff down last night because I was writing down, like, my intentions, what I wanted to do with my full moon energies and what I was releasing, because, you know, this full moon energy is very strong, and you can always affirm what you want to do and stuff to it anytime. But I guess this is all part of a reason to tell you guys, because I'm building my channel, my platform for the 144, for Starseeds, Lightworkers, everybody to come together right? And it's to help awaken you, activate you, enlighten you. I know that I've got light codes within me. One of my missions as a light worker, I'm a grid worker. I anchor the energy that comes in through these portals and gateways. I anchor them to the planet, I anchor them within me, within my heart. And just by simply being around me and my energy, I'm very uplifting. Being around me, like you may notice, you feel better just after watching me for one reading. If you came into my reading and you were depressed or sad, and it has nothing to probably even, my reading's going to do that. It's going to enlighten you with my words and what I have to say. But I'm saying even it had nothing to do with your situation, okay? For the times that, like, I do a specific tarot reading, sometimes just by being or in my presence, you're getting, like, heart healing, raising your vibration and things like that. And that's a message for you as well. I have the intention out there that I'm going to be connecting with, like, souls, other starseeds and light workers like you are going to be coming to me. So if you're awakened to knowing that you are a starseed, a light worker, or not, and you very much are, right? It's just, oh my gosh, guys, I'm getting very, very excited because I finally got my energy level back up. Like, I was struggling. I had heavy energy sat on me, and I was feeling very depressed like a couple hours ago, and I just couldn't shake this energy. And, I had to go sage my space, Palo Santo State, I had to do multiple different things. I get it. Energy is very heavy. So if you're feeling that way, you need to know you're absorbing way too much, and you need to cleanse out your space. You need to work with crystals. You need to do things, because we're very much taking in all these negative energies, but we're meant to transmute them, right? So anyways, you guys, the main part of this reading was that double mission, triple mission. I really feel that you have more than just one mission here. If many of you are light workers and starseeds, as I am, right? And then there's many different things. Like I said in the beginning, that I've had a couple incarnations as a starseed, right? So I have that. But then I feel I've got a couple different missions as a light worker as well. I know that I'm a grid worker, but I also know that I'm kind of like the way showers. Like, I feel like I'm showing the way for other light workers and starseeds to step into their power. And I also know that I'm a spiritual teacher too. So there's the name for the light workers that teach, right? But then there's also starseeds that like to enlighten about love. And so I've got so much going on, guys. There's so much enlightenment and ancient wisdom and guidance that I can give you guys. I'm very highly connected to Source, my angels, the divine. And I get a lot of messages. I've got all of my psychic abilities. I'm also a medium. I've got so many different gifts and talents available, and I feel that I'm going to be activating them and awakening them within you. So you guys are guided to me for a reason. Know that. Definitely subscribe and check out more of my videos. Find whatever you feel guided to. Don't pay attention to time, upload times, dates. Don't pay attention to titles, because it's whatever you're guided to. Source has been having me build my platform now for 2 years, and I've always connected with them to give the guidance and the enlightenment within, and I feel they're going to be using my channel and bringing you across to whatever readings and enlightenment are going to help you at that time. Okay, so keep that in mind. So I don't know, they fully guided this reading. It was meant to let you know that you very much, I feel, have a double mission, if not triple mission, right? And some of it you might not even be aware of it. Simply by just being here, you guys are serving it as part one, because all of us have these energies within us and surrounding us. We radiate bright light that attracts darkness. It attracts negative vibes, but we're closing them out. Some of us are just simply sent to certain locations around the world to anchor our love, and by shining, you have something you can do with just smiling. And and you might have noticed too, a big trait people notice with starseeds is the eyes. You may have had people know that you were different by looking at your eyes. They feel as though they can look into your soul, because there's so much more that meets the eyes. So you might have been told you have very intense eyes, very beautiful eyes, something about the eyes. And that's how you know when you connect with other starseeds as well, when all of a sudden you just lock eyes, and it's like you both know, and you just smile at each other, and I'm getting like exciting because I got in one of my readings that I'm going to be connecting with more starseeds, and that's just so exciting, guys, because I felt for the longest time that I wasn't connecting. And when you don't connect with starseeds like you feel very lost in this world, because you know you're here, you're of this world, but you're not from this world, type of thing. And you may have often went through feeling like the black sheep. You didn't fit in. Because just because you are does not mean that your family is, right? So, you know, we often come in to break up trauma. We pick trauma families to come in to break up the ancestral bloodlines and to clear out the karma, to, you know, spread the love and light. We pick those families to incarnate into. So I know that you guys went through a traumatic childhood, a traumatic life, see, baby, and all of that stuff. But you know, you sign up for it because we're strong enough, because we are warriors of the light too. We have so many different missions and so many different things, and I'm so excited to be enlightening you guys, awakening you, activating you. I just seen 1044 could be an angel number for you guys to take a look at. So anyway, like, I was just starting to pull some of my cards for myself, and then I was just getting so excited at the reading, and I'm like, gosh, I want to share this. And then when I seen the star family coming together with the team of souls, and I feel like that could very much be some of you just watching my channel now. If you feel like this is you, whether you know you're a star seed or you're getting awakened and knowing that you are, comment below, guys. I love to interact with you. And I don't really interact much on my comments, but I'm going to start to. It's something I'm going to do, because it was like, I always felt like, well, I don't know, like an introvert. Like, I try to hide my light a lot. I didn't want to let people know everything about me. I've always known I was a starseed. I think I knew that before Earth Angel. I knew I wasn't from this world. I knew I was different. And I hid my gifts because I was afraid of what people would say about my mental health, you know, and all of that stuff. And I just remember how exciting it was when I started to find all of this and fully go through my spiritual awakening and like, yes, I'm not crazy, you know, and then to find other like souls like me. I mean, I've just been finding them online and through YouTube and stuff like that. And I don't know too many in my everyday life, but anyway, so it's just so beautiful, and something I've always wanted to do was unite, raise the elevation, have us come together, because it's an extremely difficult process, right? Especially when you've been all by yourself and dealing with all of this. So anyway, that's my hope. This is a time now, Age of Aquarius, time to come up. And I felt very empowered too, because I came across a message today. And it was, because I don't even remember where it was, or I'll tell you, because I am very awakened to, I pay attention to synchronicities within messages, within communication, within the way people talk to me, synchronicities of things that I see. I'm constantly like recording, paying attention to synchronicities and messages all throughout the day through different people and things like that. Anyway, what I'm getting at is, I got the enlightenment today about a, like starseeds, you know, we've been incarnating here forever, you know, like what, back in the 1960s, the first flow was that indigos, right? You know, I'm very much a crystal, and it took me a while to find which flow I was. It's one of the early crystals that came down, and I've got a rainbow child. I actually, I have a rainbow and a diamond, so I've got 2 of the last flow of the starseeds. So anyway, we're all coming together. I know that they're part of this missions plan too. I had asked for them. I had asked for help too, and I got my 2 beautiful children. I have 4. My first 2, I originally had always thought that they were starseeds. I thought, just because you know, I'm pretty sure that they are, but I mean, I think they carry out different missions, and there's different, I'm starting to look into all the different starseed incarnations that you can have, all of the different types and things like that. But anyway, back to, I'm getting off track here. I get excited when I connect with all these energies and I start channeling messages too, because a lot of this isn't even from me, it's from your star family, connecting with mine through us, spirit, all of that. So, anyway, your star family wanted me to come out with this. They, I felt our star family wanted me to come out with this. Okay, what was I saying? But, that, us coming together and stuff is going to be very significant, because this is the time, right? That's what I'm getting at. So the incarnations have been coming for quite some time, but it's like now we're in Age of Aquarius. So it's like the term used to be starseed. Guys, I just told you that, like, the last flow, I believe, came in, or is right now, called the diamonds. And it is so advanced souls. There's no denying it whatsoever. Just that, I can't even put it into words. Like my diamond, she's 4. And it was like I knew by 6 months that she was just a very gifted, just so smart. I had never seen any other child. Just all the things that she started to do, just so amazing. Like, I just knew it. And that's when I started investigating. I'm like, she has to be a way more advanced starseed. And I started looking, and that's when I found out about the diamonds. So anyway, it's very beautiful. Anyway, what I'm getting at is now it's like, I think they were like the last starseeds, because now it's turning into the term star blossoming, is what I got today. That it's, it's now time for all of the starseeds that have been here already to just blossom, like fully come out and show their power. And I think maybe that's why, like, I'm getting that it's not going to be starseeds anymore, because it's not going to be like hidden. It was always like starseeds were hidden, and they're called star children and stuff. And I just think that everybody's going to be awakened now to knowing that we're all here and we've been here the whole time. And many of us are hybrid starseeds, have many incarnations, because Earth put out a distress call quite some time ago. And everybody just didn't understand that, yeah, we're in planet Earth, but that affects all of the cosmos and the universe. And, it was calling out everybody to come in to help heal Mother Gaia from inside out. That's how you fully heal something without destroying it, And it's like that it's the last chance, but it's already coming together, guys. I'm already feeling the energy level change. I'm an energy reader. I feel energy. When I go places now, I feel the love, and the vibration is so different and beautiful. And it's making me want to go out and stuff, because during the pandemic, I was getting to where I would go out and I'd feel the scared and the anxiousness and the fear, and I'd come home so drained sometimes I could barely walk. Like, it was just so awful, all of what I would feel. And I just have to lay down and cleanse in my space, and just, I'd have to sit like in a room by myself for like 30 minutes just to calm down. Like, it was so overwhelmingly heavy and stuff. And so for a while, like, I stayed in and avoided that and stuff. And then, I guess I can't talk too much into it, but then when things started to roll out, the vibration changed differently. Anyway, I think all of that had to happen too. I know it all was happening to try to block us from our spiritual awakening and stuff. It really was, because, that's what we're doing. We're breaking up this 3D matrix, being controlled by electronics, being controlled by, the 3D material and money and all of that. Like, that's all going to fall, yes, but we're coming together with love and unity and helping each other and going back to the way we were supposed to be growing our foods, and not eating all the chemicals out of the boxes and things like that. We're not going to be poisoning our bodies anymore. We're going to be getting the natural healing through crystals, and there's crystal healing for everything, and vibrational healing through the sounds and different vibrations. There's so much different, It all didn't fit in the matrix. So anyway, I can't go too much into that. But so anyways, this is such a powerful time. We're all part of it. It's a very exciting time. And you're part of it too. You very much are. So you have a lot of enlightenment and guidance to give. So anyways, back to the reading. So I got excited when I seen the Star Family card, because that lets you know, I have to go back to it, that you've already met somebody within your Star Family, or you're about to. So that was super exciting to read. And then cracked open, like, you needed to go through all of that trauma and all of those things to be broken open to. It's then you can think it for those experiences. It's just like, I've been where I've been without money, without a car, without a home, without power, without water. I've been through it all, you know, and it's like in those situations, like, made me really cherish to have those things when you don't have money for food, that, you know, and when you don't have a car, when you don't have a home, you know, things like that happen, but then you learn to be very appreciative for them, and then, you know, you tell yourself and you get to energy where you're like, I'm never going to let that happen again. You know, I've had a lot of trauma and things that went through my life, and I went through a lot of trauma bonds, and I went through life not knowing how to love because I was so broken, and I healed myself. And that's what's so beautiful, is that, you know, I was able to break free from all of that, heal myself, love myself, and know my worth, and completely turn my life around, you know, to help heal others. And it's such an empowering feeling. So do not think that you are too broken, that you've been through too much. No, it was all part of a plan, right? So your star ancestors could be here for you, since I was called to pull this, because this is my first card out, and this is letting me know my star ancestors. I've been getting a lot of guidance looking into Greek mythology and things like that in Lemurian times, and I've always gotten the confirmation of Lemurian times and all of that in Atlantean. Like, I knew I was around then, some of my incarnations, and I always knew I had some sort of royalty, things like that, and I've been getting the confirmations of it over in Egypt. I very much do. And my star ancestors and assessing my Akashic records have been helping me open those up and remember, and using the crystals and getting the visions and remembering past lives is such a beautiful thing. And I feel that I'm going to be helping you guys with that, because I'm going to start getting more and more deeper within my Starseed readings. So this is the first one that I felt guided to give you guys. So definitely, you know, be on the lookout for the next readings, because I know there's so many different flows of starseeds and things like that, and that's why I say go with whatever you find. Don't ever look at like timestamps, like, well, she made this in July and it's August for me. No, because like I said, whenever I do the readings, like especially with the Akashic records, you know, that could be a certain flow of starseeds and a message, and then next week I do another Akashic record reading, right? And that could be talking about your past life and that reading and things like that, right? So anyway, very important that I felt to tell you guys about that. A lot of you are lifting the veil. That's very beautiful. Where you're letting information out. We're breaking down these 3D matrix structures, you know. Everything unaligned must go. What's not in alignment with you could be holding you back. You know that you very much have a lot of things that are going to be trying to hold you back and block you, because like I said, the darkness drawn right to the light, you know. Alright, so anyway, I want to pull some more cards. I just felt guided to get this Starseed reading started, and then I was going to pull some more cards. Okay, so those were just the first ones I had come out. Like I said, I'm already at like 22, I just seen 22:44, I'm already at 22. So I'm going to do just this one, the Starseed Oracle. Okay, so it's basically just like confirmation for you guys. Definitely watch more readings, and then I'm going to do a tarot one right after too, because I'm very curious what direct messages I have from my star family coming in. So if you want to feel guided to that one, it'll be right after this one. We could have some Minnetonkians here from Minnetonka. There's a certain flow of starseeds from a water planet, so dolphins and water is very significant to you. And that's a big sign too. Recently I've got anybody that's got water in their chart is a pretty big water sign trait. Because guys, I got super excited, I'll tell you real quick. So part of the enlightenment that I asked for, because I went looking for guidance during the Sirius Gateway, first week of July, a very powerful energy where when you want guidance, enlightenment, you get led to it. So anyways, I got led to, I was studying numerology in the charts, and I found out that there's actually traits within your birth charts where you can find starseed elements and alignments and confirmations that you're very much your starseed, and different series of positionings where the planets, where the degrees and things like that. You can find out exactly what starseed family and origin that you're from by the alignment of the stars at the time. So I got the confirmation of the different starseed families that I come from and my kids, and I was getting so excited. So anyways, they were letting me know too within this that the water is very significant, especially like if your south node's water, north node, you know, that water is very, very strong from coming from being a starseed, you know, and having the heightened psychic abilities and all of that. Because why do you think we have all those heightened psychic abilities? Because we're much more advanced beings than humanoids, right? And then so we have access to those, and we often get the memory of knowing them. That's why when we come here, starseed children, you know that they're different. You know, a lot of them just communicate telepathically. That's why if you're a starseed, you knew that you were late to talk in life and things like that. Or if you have star children, you know, they get labeled a lot as autism and things like that because they're not talking, but you know that they're very smart and can communicate with you telepathically, are always able to seem to get what they want, communicate with them on higher levels, things like that, because they, you know, they're used to using telekinesis, they're used to using telepath and all of those things at much higher frequencies. So anyways, It's crazy too why all of a sudden just all this stuff now. Oh, there's so many children with autism because of this. They keep labeling it as autism. Guys, star children, like, yeah, they can't handle the foods a lot of the times too, so their bodies, like the children, cannot handle all of the processed stuff they're putting in our food, so their bodies have to go crazy to burn the chemicals off. That's why your child can't concentrate. That's why your child is crazy, like crazy hyper and all this stuff after they eat this stuff or the dyes. Like, come on. Guys gotta stop listening to what you're being told. Oh my gosh, just open your eyes. Like, it didn't take me long to realize, you know, if my daughter has a pack of fruit snacks, all of a sudden she's running around very, very hyper and crazy, and I can't get her to look at me and talk to me straight. Could it be the dyes and all the chemicals in there? Why don't I try to give her an apple and see if she acts the same way? You know? Alright, sorry guys. Look, and the golden children. Definitely confirmation that you guys got some star children. You know, and see, and that's the thing too, but to me, the goldens are the diamonds, because I've done a lot of reading, and I've always looked into, like, the star seeds. Like, I've been looking in ever since I've had my kids. Like, I knew, remember I told you I asked too. I knew I was going to have star children, and so I had always thought I was an indigo. But I was like, I'm different than, you know, the standard indigo traits, because you can look them up, right? And I'm like, I'm different. To me, my dad, that's how I know he was an indigo. I'm like, but I'm a little bit more loving and caring. Just my mission's a little bit different, but I didn't know if that was the starseed earth angel trait. So anyway, then I got the confirmation that I was an early crystal, right? So anyways, I always knew there was indigo. So that came first. Then it was the crystals, and then the rainbows. And then they were saying the goldens. Because think about it, the golden age, right? That's where Earth is going to the 5D, right? Then I don't think there's going to be the labels anymore, right? So the golden last flow of star seeds, but also the diamonds, because like I told you, my last child, my youngest, which is cute because she is my rainbow child, the child after the loss of a child, right? She's my rainbow. And so anyway, right away I was like, she's not a rainbow child. But then I started looking and stuff and started to realize that how much more sophisticated and advanced. And then I started to find out the diamonds and the goldens, because it's like they have perfected the imperfections. Like at a young age, like she would not touch baby food, she would not touch meat, she will not, like, she just knows not to put meat in her mouth, she knows not to do the jar baby food because of the chemical. Like I remember thinking, like, God, does she know? It's like when I try to give her the pouchies, you know, and it was like she told me, like, the chemicals in the pouch. Like I just gotten in my head, like, pouchies were new, right? And I'm like, you know, there's got to be chemicals in the pouchies. How do they really know? And I was like, I wonder if the clear ones have less, because at first they're in the full packet, and then all of a sudden they all switch to the clear. And all this stuff, like, I just always knew, like, yeah. I'm like, so then let me try the glass jars, you know? But it was the same thing. Like, she constantly turned away from the baby food, and I'd have to, like, make her own, you know, baby. It was constantly, it was like she was telling me how to get things for, like, it's crazy when you have a connection with a child like that. And that's why I'd love to know if anybody else has got that, you know, connection where they're a starseed and they have a starseed child, a diamond starseed or a golden, and their child is that sophisticated and that smart and that just amazing. You know, it was my fourth child, so, you know, I'd been through it, and it's just so amazing. Anyways, I think the goldens are also the diamonds. So golden / diamonds are the last flow of the starseeds. And, I feel very significant to keep talking about this in this reading. So I feel that it's very important for you. And know that, like I always knew, my mission is having a starseed children is that you have to keep them happy and of high vibration. They're serving their mission by being here and being happy. They're keeping the vibration high. They're elevating a lot. They're clearing out a lot of stuff. So like I always knew, like, find ways to quickly turn around, keep them in their passions, keep them in their excitements. They're a very high vibration, and know that foods and electronics, are, you got to do different things. Like I was getting salt lamps all around the house, things like that. Getting those EMFs down, getting all sorts of crystals like leptolite, fuchsite. There's one more that's really big. Different crystals that you can have around to clearing out them. Selenite. You need to have different energies within the crystals to help anchor the energies and protect the stuff. Salt. I do a lot of salt. Salting the house, things like that, keeping things up, because remember, they absorb. So you have to find ways to transmute things out. Like I even got blue light glasses for my daughter, for if she is on electronic and a phone and stuff, filtering the blue lights, things like that. Anyways, very specific messages, because I feel like I'm talking to a parent with a star child, golden child, diamond child, and if you don't have one, you could very much be getting ready to have one, or one's coming. All right. Surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Beautiful. And then we got you're not alone, isolation, physical connection, community. Yeah, and that's what I feel like is over. All of the connections. Pleiades energy. Pleiades family's here. And that was one of the ones that I found out that I very much was. Palladian and Andromedan and stuff. Some of my incarnations. So star families are here. It's very beautiful. Look at this earth, learning how to be human in the world but not of it. Okay. So you're not alone. Know that your star family's here. You just need to ask to connect with them, and they'll be there to help guide you and enlighten you and help with your awakening and all sorts of beautiful stuff. So, all right, guys, I'm going to call this reading here because I want to keep it not too much longer, and I want to get into doing a tarot reading and some more energy. So definitely very beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely claim this reading, like the video, and subscribe. That way I'll be saved on your subscription, so you can check back anytime you want and check out my channel. And if you want to get notifications on when I upload, then just click the bell. All right, love you guys. Bye, my starseeds.